Okay, so hi everybody. Good afternoon, because this video will be posted this evening. However, I hope everybody's doing well. For people that's watching my YouTube channel, I know I normally don't start off my videos like this, but basically, the reason I'm making a video today because these thoughts have been so heavy on me. So I felt like today was the day to make the video. And I've been prolonged putting it off. I'm doing next Monday. I'm doing Wednesday. I'm doing Monday. I'm doing Wednesday, and weeks have gone past and the video hasn't got done. So back to the introduction. Hi, I'm Eva Darling, and I know people that watch the videos or previously watched the videos, they will know that, I'm Eva Darling. I am a loctician on the south side of Chicago. I work on 105th and Vincennes at Blessings Hair Cafe. I am also in school at Dudley Beauty School to become an educator in the field of cosmetology. So those people that want to continue into a trade after graduating high school, or even while in high school, because I know while in high school some people are able to obtain their cosmetology license, or those that just decide to make a career change or something they always wanted to do. I will be the person that will teach the ins and out of cosmetology. So I am currently in school to do that as well. I am also Ivy's mom. Everybody that knows me, Eva, Ivy. So today I'm making this video because this weekend I had a crazy weekend. But things happen. Well, I'm not going to say it was crazy. I caught 2 flat tires on Lakeshore Drive. I was merging onto going west. So people, and there's the curb area right there. And I wasn't paying attention. I was tired. I had been working since 5:30 that morning. At this point, it was about 9:30 at night. I had hit the curb while merging. I had blew out 2 of my tires on the side. However, everybody knows Eva. We know that we have car issues. So even though a lot has changed about me in the past few months, that is something that has not. The reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to talk about the journey. I have been talking, of course, to my clients about it, talking to my family about it and everything, in regards to, in the past few months, starting December 1st, I stopped drinking. That means I don't have wine. I don't have a drink occasionally or anything. I did initially start off with drinking mocktails. So that would be non-alcoholic drinks that would mock cocktails. So it would mock a drink that you order at the bar, just eliminating alcohol. They also make alcohol alternatives. You get what I'm saying? If it is hard, if drinking is something that you want to let go, and it is hard for you to let it go. So it's something to give you the mental frame that you're drinking without actually having the effects of drinking. In January 9th, following month, I went completely plant-based. I went to a complete plant-based diet. So I no longer eat any meat, any dairy. I cook at least 4 times a week. I do occasionally eat out. I try to keep it as clean as possible when I eat out, sometimes like Sweet Green, or I do eat Majani's. I live on the east side of Chicago, so that is in my neighborhood. I try not to get too much into the processed foods, but on Mondays, I do have a cheat day. So that means on Mondays, I do indulge in processed meats, the plant-based sausages, or the meat that mimics beef or stuff like that, things like that as well. My daughter is not currently vegan. It's not something she's really interested in, so I try to stay her in a pescatarian frame of things, and I try to keep her away from dairy as well. Now, people are asking, why did I make these changes and how did I make these changes? I made these changes because it was time to. And it has been so heavy on me today when I say these past few months haven't been easy. They have not been easy. One thing I would have noticed in these past few months, I am not breakable. I cannot be broken. I look at my life in the past 3 years, and I look at the things that I was faced with, and I look at myself today, and regardless of whether I want to be resilient, regardless of whether I want to be unbreakable, these are the things that were just instilled to me. These are the things I was born with. This is who I am destined to be. I am destined to be this woman, and the trials that I have went through at this point has taught me these things. That even when you want to break, you are not allowed to. And I don't mean that in the case of, you get what I'm saying, when it comes to my mental health. People that watch my channel know previously I was actually hospitalized for mental health back in January of 2020. I had a suicide attempt, and I was hospitalized for 16 days from January 1st to January 16th. And on those, I did a lot of crying, and I wanted to go home. I called my mom. You know, I was, at that time, I'm 26 years old. I have a daughter that I need to make it back to. It was just so much for me to take on. And it's, how did I get here? How did I get here? What's going on? And then following that year in 2020, I lost one of the closest people to me, to gun violence in Chicago. At that point in time, I couldn't understand why I was still here, because as much as, you know, I'm not transparent about some things and stuff like that, with that suicide attempt that happened in January, it was like, why would I be kept here to endure this type of pain? That's where my mind was for a very, very long time. For a very long time. It was very hard for me to process, why would this happen? You know what I'm saying? Why would I make it? Why would it seem as though I'm going to make it out of a dark space to be in a darker space? So when I say I ran, I was running. The past 3 years I've been running. And a lot of the running was drinking. It was overeating. It wasn't taking care of myself. It was acting like it was putting things off. It was procrastination. It was tiredness. And when I say it got to the point where I was so tired, I didn't want to get up anymore. I didn't want to get up. It was hard for me to get my child to school in the morning. It was hard for me to get to work. I'm moving clients around. I'm canceling clients. I can't come in. I can't come in because my mind is telling me I can't come in. I can't move today. I was in my car, and through these things, you know, you have the regular issues and stuff like that. And I noticed that I was putting everything off on everyone else. You get what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing this to me? Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And I noticed that life is responding to you, you know, and I say this all the time, life responds to you. And it's like as if I wasn't taking my word as bond. And life was responding to me. I was allowing this to happen, so it was happening. Even when I was initially making these videos, I was holding the phone a certain type of way and everything like that, so you couldn't see my neck. You couldn't see the additional weight that I had gained and everything. I was so insecure. A lot of those videos had pointed out some of my insecurities when I go and reflect on some of the videos and some of the things that I said. And in those videos, if I hurt anybody, if, you know, if I was trying to be directly indirect, you know, I apologize. It took for me to be better to understand that you cannot act like, you know, you doing better and you're not really doing better. You're not taking care of yourself. I'm still laying in this bed. I'm still depressed. I'm still in a dark space. I'm not doing anything to get out of here. I was in my car. I wasn't in my car. I was in the rental. I got into 2 accidents back to back in November and December. And I had a rental for 3 months. 3 months. And during the 3 months, I think the first thing before I went vegan, something told me to get up and go to church. I went to church. Now, I'm not going to say church is for me, but I went to church. I felt like I needed spirituality in my life. My mom kept telling me this, but of course, anybody don't want to listen to their mama. You know, mom, you just said, okay, mommy, I'm going to do it. Just saying, okay, I got it. Baby, I ain't have it. So I started, I had stopped working on Sundays. I started back working on Sundays. I started listening to gospel every Sunday. It was that Kirk Franklin song, I Want to Be Happy. And I listened to that song. And it was Yolanda Adams. I want to open my heart. When I tell you I just cried, I cried. And I have cried a lot in these last few months. I have cried so much. And I begged and I pleaded. I asked God, what should I do? And I'm telling you, I'm not I wasn't raised I mean, of course I was raised with a praying mother. Of course I was raised with a spiritual mother, but those things were never like inflicted on us. My mother allowed us to choose our own journeys, fight our own battles. And I cried so much, and I asked, what can I do? What should I do? Help me. I need help. And it was nobody that could help me. It was nobody that could help me, but God. That was the only help I could get. He told me I need to stop drinking. And it's like, as much as people ask me, of course I just be like, I was ready. I was ready, I don't know if I was ready. But God told me I was ready. I stopped drinking. It's been over 150 days. I haven't picked up a drink. I haven't thought about going to the liquor store from that moment of me not drinking. I asked, what else am I supposed to do? I have to surrender myself. I have to give myself to something that's higher than me to change me. And I changed my diet. I had to cleanse myself. I had to let go. This battle was bigger than me. I couldn't see that. I couldn't see it years ago. This battle was bigger than me. I had become so insecure with myself. I wasn't happy looking at myself. I didn't see this woman that I see today. I was so hurt. I was damaged. And I'm not going to say I'm healed, because I'm not. I'm healing. And I can feel it. I can feel the change. And I still cry, just like I'm crying right now. I'm not even an emotional person. I don't feel like I'm an emotional person. And I'm telling you, like, some of the battles that you are facing or fighting, it is bigger than you. And when it's time to let go, you're going to know. You're going to know. Everything is going to go wrong. Everything is going to go wrong. Every door is going to slam in your face. You're going to receive every no you don't want. And you have to surrender yourself. This is the most peace I've been at in years. But still, I still have to check myself. When I'm getting too high in emotion, when I'm getting too angry, I still have to pull myself back. Eva, you're still working on you. You're doing an amazing job. This is not your battle. Let it go. And I keep telling myself this. I keep telling myself. I even wrote on my wall, discipline can get you places money cannot. Stay disciplined. Instill these things into yourself. Everything will come to you abundantly. And that is for the people that are curious, for the people that do watch my YouTube channel. That's why I changed. That's why I had to change. It was time. I couldn't live like that no more. And I can feel my body different. I get up 5 in the morning. I get up 4 in the morning. I'm up. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel drowsy. I don't feel down, I do still get tired. I'm not going to say I went vegan and life just is great for me. But I still do get tired and stuff like that. But I feel better. This is just to, I am going to continue making these videos. I'm trying to, get back in the swing of things. But I had to better myself before I can make any videos. Even though these are about my personal experience, it is a way to approach certain things. It is a way to say certain things. It is a way to do certain things. So I am teaching myself that. And as I teach myself this, I also love the help from others at this point. If you can show me something, if you could tell me something, if you could tell me where I'm going wrong, if you could tell me how to do something better, I'm open. But thank you so much for those who tune in, and happy Monday.